Hi, everyone. Good morning to me. How is everyone doing? Let me know where you're joining from. Hope you're having a good start of the day. Hi, Lisa. It's great to do the fun activity on the full moon and on a Sunday, right? Hi, Amy from Hollywood. Hi, Lauren from California. Good, thank you. How are you? I'm from New York. Ah, cool. I'm doing good. Hi, Lalita. Aloha. Good to see you here. Has anyone done this healing with art before? I think a couple of times I've done this live. I absolutely love it. This is totally my passionate thing. Art that heals us and connect to us with our intuition. And then I was thinking, like, today is a full moon. Isn't it even perfect to express and release? Full moon's all about releasing. Aquarius full moon, first time here for an art session. Good afternoon. Hi, Julie. Can't wait. Yay. So what have you guys got with you? Watercolors, acrylics, water pencils, or colored pencils, or some pens? What have you got today? Something that you can grab quickly from your kids, from old set of things, doesn't matter, or even just A4 page. But bring something colorful with you, crayons, anything will do. Color pencils, cool. I usually use watercolors and combination with gels, with watercolor pencils again. Some sketches as well, they will do as well. I have a good few laid out. So it's very interesting what will be drawn to. If you have some black tea, black coffee, you can use it as well. Journal, black ink pens, watercolor, fantastic, Amy. Crayons as well. You got Lolita, cool. Just popped on, going to grab some stamps, inks, watercolor pencils. Do you guys feel that the little kid jumping, right? Fun about like doing something interesting. This is time for yourself, like a little party. Color pencils, dual brush pens, they're fantastic, fantastic. Don't you all agree that art takes us into our childhood, connects us to our past, and also into the future portals of where we would like to see? What I do with the intuitive art or healing with art is take you into a journey where you don't need to think about, like, is my art good, perfect? I just want you to open up for it. No expectations of what you're going to bring out on this clean paper. And I'm going to tilt my camera to my page and go with the flow. Something you can do what I'm doing, or I would ask you to be very intuitive with yourselves. And being on Insighttimer, nobody's looking at yours, nobody's judging you, but you got a message, and that message is what's coming out today. That's the most important thing. So I'm going to put some intentions with the full moon as well. Generally, I do full moon healing, which I'm keeping up for tomorrow on Insighttimer Live. But today I just wanted to focus through the art. Artsy party, yes, 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 yes. And I might be a bit rusty today because I haven't touched my brushes in 4 weeks. So that is the biggest gap for me. I was taking some break, and then we had a visitor with us for a couple of weeks. And then today is my first day. So let's see what comes up as well. I'm excited. It's always like that new beginner, like, that is the best thing. I used to do a lot of landscape art in the past. I absolutely love it. I'm not into, like, portraits or anything, because things have to be perfect, and that's annoyed me for a long time. When I switched into channeled art or intuitive, I love the free flow. And there is always something pops out of it. There is always interesting aspect that you see today, and in 10 days you'll see a different aspect as well. So yeah, let's get into it. Are you guys ready with it? Let me know who is excited. Have you all got your art material? So today, the way I'm going to take you guys into the healing portal is through a meditation, and then I'll slowly take you back into the artwork. So get ready, get settled, and just for a moment, switch off everything, and let's do a little color meditation and see what the messages are. And now maybe have a piece of paper or a journal to take a note of what you're being shown in this meditation, so you can come back and try to portray it. Now, to be honest, 70% of my meditations, I wish I was a graphic designer, or I wish the psychedelic, like I could bring that out. But this is what we can do right now. We are trying to do, that's it. And watch out those messages. Yeah. All right. Okay. So take a nice relaxing breath, breathing in and out. Oh, yeah. Getting comfortable in the place that you're in. Hey, sip. So take a nice relaxing breath, breathing into your lower belly, relaxing your shoulders, loosening them up, and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. In this meditation, we are going to do some visualization of imagining the rainbow colors and what each of the colors are meaning to you, which is standing out for you. So let's get into it. With the next deep breath, relax your legs, your hands, your head, and gently drop into your heart center. Feel the energy shift in your heart center. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the head to toes, whole body calming and relaxing. And visualize this beautiful full moon glow all over your physical body and your energetic body, shining its light over you, shielding and protecting you, and connecting you to this beautiful full moon's vibe. The gravity of the full moon could make you a bit emotional or recharge. Let it do what's highest for you at this moment of time as you work with your inner self. And visualize the beautiful rainbow energies all around you, connecting to your chakras, your auric field. Let these beautiful colors radiate its energies and recharge your centers, your cells, your muscles, all your sacred portals opening up at this beautiful space. Calling upon Archangel Michael to shield you and protect you with this beautiful blue cloak of protection from head to toes. And visualize yourself under a beautiful white light. Only the purest energies to flow through. Calling upon Archangel Gabriel to come in and share wisdom and information that would help us in our life, either the personal journey, career, or your goals or your path to be ignited so you can follow the path easier. Breathe all that beautiful rainbow colors within you, visualizing all the colors going in each of the cells, muscles, bones. Feel the tingles of the colors all the way down to your feet, to your head. Visualizing yourself in a beautiful circle of light. Ask your guides, what is one area that you need to release? And what is the color that you need to pick up today? Not judging, not questioning, just consume the information that is coming along. Do you see any images? Do you see any other words floating around you? As you see those colors, see any other images, make a note of them. And as you're releasing, ask your guides to fill you with the vibrant color that you need at this moment of time. And just sit there and notice what the color you're being given. And what are the words that are coming out? And allow that beautiful color that is coming down to fill your body from head to toes, into your energy centers, and through your palms, your feet, all around you. As the mind wanders, make a note of where the thoughts are going, into your past, into your future, into a new portal. Just make a note of it, not changing anything. And slowly becoming aware of the room that you're in, the presence of the chair, the couch that you're on, and slowly coming back into the presence of your body. Taking a deeper breath and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And slowly wiggling your toes, your palms, your fingers. and set an intention. Where would you like this healing energy to go? To current physical things, emotions, or clarity, or just to fill you with overall peace and calmness, or happiness, or spread that beautiful vibe out to the world. Taking deeper breath, then coming back, coming back. And now, if you have a journal or a piece of paper, make a quick note of the things that you have noticed before we begin to start using our brushes. Welcome back, everyone. How are you feeling? Did you get messages? Did you see the colors? Have some water. Yes. Hi, Sib. Hi, Tom. All right. Okay. So I'm going to switch off me into my paper there. You all can see that, right? Perfect. All right. Just going to keep my other screen closer so I can see your comments. Thank you, Ryla. We see the top half. Yes, I'm trying to do my colors only there, so you are covered with it. Hi, Nicole. All right, okay, so let's see. What are the colors that you got? For me, I got green, and which was all about the emotions, and then it was refilled with purple, and then I got the words clarity. The last couple of days, I've been going through some old trauma, some emotions coming up, shifting up. And that's what I was sending out in the newsletter as well, checking, is everyone doing the same way? A lot of people did confirm, yes, we are going through some old traumas, releasing them. So if you are like that, perfect, bring it on, because the full moon vibe is good for that. So it's not you only going through. You're not on your own. We all are with you. Isn't it sometimes when you go in a silence way, you feel like, is that just me? Or is the whole world feeling that way? So green and blue also for clarity. Yes, that's good colors, Lalita. I mean, all the colors are good, of course. So what I was being shown was woman. I generally sometimes use the pencil. I don't use the pencil, but don't have the eraser. That's my ask with you guys. Having the pens eraser, we tend to get into our old thought of, hey, let's get this perfect. No, let it be with the flow. I mean, you can always do a next artwork with your erasers and everything. So no, let's just hold on to whatever is coming to you right now. I saw golden beams of a house. How wonderful is that? I wonder, is that your new home that you're manifesting? Is anyone doing art after a long time, or do you guys practice art on a regular basis? if you have tea like me right beside you, just watch out not to dip the pencil right there. I always forget. How many of you dip your brushes into your color pencils, tea or coffee or anything? The other day I was doing into my juice. And just have one intention. I wonder what I'm going to create here. That's a good one. That's a good one to keep it open. Can you move? I can't see. Okay. How is that now? Any other things coming in saying your art is not good or anything, I'm not able to do it, just keep chanting. I wonder what I'm going to create here. I wonder what I'm going to create here. And I said, I'm a bit rusty as well, so bring it on. And this is not a typical art class as well, so where I'm going to tell you, hey, how do you do the color mixing or anything? So don't worry. Seems like I need to be helping the energy of mine and other people's home. Ah, lovely. Pretty regular, better. Oh, thank you, Raila, for confirming. I used to hear a lot of from my clients saying like, I used to love art, but then I was never did progress further because I was not good or better than my siblings, or my teacher said it's not the good thing. So never could pull myself or be confident about it. Don't we all stop our dreams or even dreaming just because we haven't got the validation? But then we forget, did that generation, did that culture even know to validate how important it would have been, isn't it? Or were they even trained to validate for us? So now you got the power, or if we are old enough, we can do. I always had a voice that says my art is no good. We had a very scary art teacher at school. Yes, Sharon, that's exactly what I hear all the time. And for me, it happened with music and dance. But now I'm trying to relook into it. Does she really mean, or am I telling that story still? Why is she controlling me still? Like, trying to shift that. Lots of water coming through for me. Water is great, and it's very emotion as well. Yeah. My first grade teacher would tear up my drawings. How awful is that? How awful is that? I really wish the damage that they would think about it, that that's happening to us, isn't it? At least I now know some of the teachers are amazing right now. But I think still the schooling system, the way, the words that we use, we have to change. And you know what? Like, the worst is like, my teacher would have said that I was not good or not better than my friends in the class for my music and dance. But I have said that to myself over thousands of times, and she would have only said only once. So I don't know who is worst, me or her saying only once. Isn't it? We still carry that energy, and we give them that permission to come into our thoughts and do the damage still. So how about today we make that intention? I know my truth. I'm going to do what's right for me. Even if I'm not good at it, I'm going to learn. And yeah, if you're good at it, that's fantastic. But if you're not good at it, it's a great opportunity for us to learn, isn't it? So let's change that vocabulary. When I was 12 in my school report, my art teacher said, I tried hard, but with limited talent. Ah, what is limited talent? If there was only limited talent, would we have so much abstract art or so many channeled artists or so much varieties, right? But I think there will be a change that we'll be seeing over the years because we are changing and we are changing it for the next generation to follow. And so as things will get better, this is it. What we went through, the future generations wouldn't be going through that. Right? I never would use that just because I knew the impact of it. I would never use such words on any child or any adult because I truly believe that we have all a different variety of looking into the life. Yeah, our experiences are so unique. So definitely my art won't be the same as your art, and yours wouldn't be the same as someone else. And that's why we are here. If not, what's the point in having the same thing like so many millions of population, right? If there is no uniqueness about each one of us. Here I'm just going again by the colors of the energy as looking into the art palette. Here I'm being drawn to the colors and I'm picking them up. Yeah, again, be very intuitive. I don't even know what this bottom up is. This is the woman that I've been shown. I don't know what the circle is. It's just revealing up, so I'm just waiting to see what's coming up. Let me know what you guys feel about what is coming up here. I feel it could be the earth, but then again, I don't know. I'm just waiting for that surprise to be revealed. And you know what? How the colors attract to us, they heal us, just like the 7 colors of the chakras. We do have kind of a bonding. Say, for example, if the throat center is not doing great, like with speech, with emotion expressing our emotions, then we attract a lot of blues into our life. Yeah. So there is this big revelation that I understood a few years ago was whenever I would go to India to do my meet family and everything, I would do some Indian traditional clothes shopping. And as I was unpacking, one time I realized I bought every shade of green at the time. And I was unpacking and I realized, oh my God, so many greens. I just like stunned. And then I was asking my husband, why did you not stop when I was picking up only greens? And he said, oh, I thought you liked them. And so I didn't want to interfere, of course, being a good one. Didn't want to get in trouble for saying no. But then I realized I needed green to heal on my emotions at the time. Another trip, it was all oranges and yellows. And then I was working on my sacral chakra and solar plexus. So it was so interesting to see the colors that were coming out of it. Yeah. Did you guys ever notice that? Looking at your wardrobe or a shopping spree that you have been to, what's coming up? Then you realize, that's not even my favorite color. Why did I even buy it? Just got on, was there a prompt for the meditation or coloring? So the prompt was, Joe, we did a little short meditation, Ray, and so we are going intuitively with the art. So if you have your brushes, color pencils, or anything, just pick them up and start. My wardrobe has so much blue. And now, Elisa, think about like, do you have any difficulties with your throat, tonsils, thyroid, not that you necessarily need to have, but just think about like, and ever like found difficult speaking up your truth, or the choke feeling in your throat. That would again validate why were we attracted so much to blue. I'm just waiting for this to dry up a little bit before I'm drawn to any other colors. I'm being drawn to purples, so I'm just waiting for this to dry up. How are you guys doing? Last week I got up and unconsciously dressed entirely in pink, which is not normally color, but so much of love, right, Sharon? Suzanne, did you mean you're having a headache right now? Amy, I was an art teacher. I told every student they're all artists. So are all of you. Talent doesn't mean anything. Absolutely, Amy. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being such a wonderful art teacher. So lucky are the students that who come in your path. Oh, Karana, did you think it is a flower? Okay, let's see what comes up. It's like seeing what can rise from the sunsets of our lives, the past and the letting go. Yeah, something is rising. It's definitely the word that's coming up as I'm doing this. Thank you, Ray. Sunsets of our lives. Yeah, I love that. I have difficulty speaking up and singing. Elisa, yeah. Use turquoise crystal if you're drawn to. That really helped me along with Reiki healing. Using turquoise crystal, definitely, that was a game changer. Helping up to speak my truth. Surely, I'm really, really enjoying the feel of brushing the paper. So joyful, isn't it? So good. Peppermint oil helps. Is that yes, that's right for the headaches. Peppermint oil helps if you just, or peppermint tea as well. Peppermint oil at the corner of your the temples, and also a little drop at the back of your head where the skull and the spine meets. I love peppermint. That's the big thing. Even for migraines, it helps. Yes, right. I forgot. Thank you. And for headaches, if it's energy related, this is what the guides have told in the Akashic Records is use a cold pack on the head, like a frozen piece or something. And I tried it was just so good, so good. It helped me to be grounded, and the headache vanished after like 15 minutes or so using a cold pack. So try that. And sometimes it's the energy adjusting as well. So of course, with the gravity, the shift in the full moon now, I wouldn't be surprised not having. Headache to peppermint oil is the best. Also rosemary and lavender. Difficult to sleep. Lavender is great for difficult to sleep. Isn't it great? I love, like, I do this with my girls on the weekdays when they were in the school times for an hour art together. And we would be talking. Three of us would be just talking. Irrelevant things and or relevant things, but the deep emotions would be coming up. It's so good to be connecting to the children where they don't need to think formally to say like how was your school day or anything. Art would let that expressions come out so easily. So if you have teens, or if you have children who don't open up, try with art therapy and see how they would be doing it. Yeah, because here you're focusing in the art, and um, you're not holding, you're not blocking yourself, you're just speaking from your heart again. So which is a wonderful combination, I find. Angel, I'm glad I found you here today, loving this first time here. Thank you, Angel. I love your name. I'm so happy to have you guys here, making our day so special. So my heart here is red. And always remember, no matter who says what, you are unique, you are beautiful, and you have everything that everyone else have it. It's just that we wouldn't have used it, or we didn't know we are unique, but otherwise we all have the same content. Until a friend of mine was divorced, she didn't know she can go up on the roof and fix her tiles. She thought like it's only men's job. Did you guys ever feel that? That we are not capable of doing some things? And one thing is just we felt it because we were not told we could do otherwise, or there was no opportunity, there was no confidence given. Remember, how different are we? Like if we train everyone the same, it's all good, right? The kid, when they're born, they're not born like knowing that they are a girl or a boy. And it depends, like, how we train by giving the girls toys or the boys toys and differentiating the pink and the blue. But how much does a baby know even about, like, color differentiating? In some parts of the world, the colors doesn't even mean anything. When I was growing, we had the blue clothes for us, the pink clothes as well, all the colors. Like in India, all the vibrant colors they used for the babies. But coming to the other side of the world, I realized, like, nope, here you're differentiated by the clothes that you are putting it on for the kids. So be very off it, like, so the gender very well. But how are we differentiating? Why are we differentiating it even, isn't it? I don't even know why I was saying about that, but yeah. So here, even like, our creative self, like, who are we to say someone is good or not good, even? Like, how do we judge that? How are you guys so far doing? Are you finding it good, or going through some emotions, releasing it? Any particular colors being drawn more? Because every time I do this, it comes differently. So there is no one set format that I follow. Yeah, it's more of like whatever the energy that I'm pulling from everyone here. I do these on the Zoom ones, which will be much more personalized ones because I'll be seeing your work as well. But here on Insighttimer, unfortunately, I can't see. But I would request you guys, if you're on social media, please tag me. I love to see your work. So this is the energy. And don't be shy to post it on the social media because it will become inspiration for someone else. Especially the art that we think is not good enough is the best art. And always art has to be looked after a few minutes. You walk away from it and come back. It should never be looked and thought it's not good or the perspective is not right as you're doing from the same angle. I don't know if anyone has told you that. That was the best tip I ever heard to get my confidence. Has anyone followed Bob Ross artwork? 15 years ago, I came across his artwork. Here is this guy. And I absolutely loved. I used to record his programs, pause and do those oil paintings. I used to love, and they're still my favorite, best ones. But at that time, I didn't realize I was living in Ireland, and I didn't even know if there's such a beautiful scenic places existed. But being here in Seattle, uh, yeah, absolutely stunning. The sunset, the sunrises, everything. So definitely, yeah, it's truly existed. But at the time, I didn't realize. Yeah, it was true. I love his art. So this is what I got so far. How are you guys doing with your colors? Are you comfortable? What did you say to build confidence to view your art at different angles? So here, I have done this work, right, Angel? And now with this angle that I'm looking down into my art, I don't even know if it's making sense. What I need to do is maybe just get a restroom break or turn away from the art that I'm creating and come back to it just literally maybe even 60 seconds afterwards and look into it, just holding it up differently. So now I get a perspective. Is this making sense? See, like when I was drawing tiltedly, the head is on the side angle, which I didn't realize, but now I do realize the head is on the side angle. And so if I need to change, that would be the one thing I'll change. But of course, I'm not going to do any changes here, erase or mess with it. I absolutely love these colors that has come up. I'm just showing you guys. Yes. So when you look at a different angle, then you can better picture of, is it good? And what can I do better for it? Not to make any changes or disappoint you, but just to make better or add more context to the art that you're drawing. Amy, I'm drawing a tree with all the chakra colors. I think I'm trying to balance all my chakras. That is so wonderful, Amy. I love that. Wow. I love to see your art. How amazing is that, isn't it? All the chakra colors in a tree growing and you become part of the tree. So that's the art. I love the colors too. Thank you, Sharon. And then I realized sometimes the art material that we use also matters, makes a difference. The good quality ones that we use or the student grade ones that we use, definitely it challenges us. If I do the same art on a normal piece of paper, it will come out differently and I'll judge it differently. But if I do it in a good quality of paper, it will come up as more lightened up and I'll be seeing it with a different intention. Yeah. So I'm just waiting for the heart one to dry up. And I'm just going to show you some of my ones. Just going to keep this on the side. So I used to do a lot of mandala art. Here, again, this is very much intuitive. I need to get the angle right so you guys can see. Love this with fresh eyes. We can see what subconscious may be bringing through. Absolutely, I love that. So this is still looking at the eyes. This was very much intuitive. Right. This were the eyes. As I said, I'm not great at the portrait, but there was a strong message to draw the eyes. It's like me seeing through the eyes, different lens. Yeah, that was the energy that came up. And this is another intuitive art that came up as an angel by my side. And sometimes I do this for my friends and send a message and share with them. So it could be meaning something more deeper. Yeah. I was thinking actually to do this morning a crystal grid and also a mandala art. Next time I'm going to do this. Would anyone be interested? So these are some of the ones that I will be sitting with and channeling the angels, or just the energy of what I'm being shown after meditation. Yeah. So something like this I'm planning to do. So if anyone is interested, let me know. And in a couple of weeks' time, I'll organize one. So crystal grids or these mandala work are going to take us into a deeper portal. So the way you can do is I'll just show a short glimpse of it. Here I have some crystals. I'm going to place them, again, picking up very much intuitively the crystals that I have right in front of me, and create a grid. So first thing is you set an intention. What is that I'm going to channel? Where do I want to use my energy? So like with my writing, I want to use the energy. So I'm going to set that intention and create this, light up a candle, and sit with it and meditate. So the next one, I'll try to do a workshop on that. So we all can bring in ours or use one and meditate. It takes you into a portal or a sacred energy that we haven't opened yet. And these crystals manifesting differently, they all are creating a vibe. I can feel the vibe here. Do you guys feel the energy vibe here? So it's more of connecting from your heart center, from your soul center, and feeling the flow of energy. As we meditate on this, things are shifting. It's like you're making paths to open up, reveal, like, it's like a small bud opening up, and that's a beautiful energy each of the crystals will be having. All you need to do is, again, like, you can print out some, or print out a black and white one, and you can color it up, or draw from very much of a sketch, and place some of the crystals that you have. If somebody doesn't have so many crystals, you can just use what you have, maybe just in the inner circle, or sometimes even the beach stones, the small ones, or the shells, even anything to do with earth element. And if nothing else, some leaves or flowers as well, or some twigs as well, you can use and do. It's just like honoring and connecting to the mother earth, and reconnecting that energy back into your heart. Yeah. So you can do that. Yeah. And sometimes I would smudge it, clear the energy, set new intentions to it. And you can leave it for a couple of days out in your altar, and then bring it. You can just dismantle it and bring a new energy to it. So, yeah. Again, art can be used in that way as well. And this was one of the things, again, where I was drawn to sticking up the hematite crystals and the rose quartz crystal right in the center, using both the combinations of the art of opening up the heart center and grounding as well. Again, each of the artwork will have your own inner meaning, inner sense as well. Go with the flow of that. Rather than someone's energy to it, you are creating your own space. That is the most important thing. Would be pebbles or shells. Of course, yeah, please do use those, because they're such a beautiful earth element ones. Yeah. So bringing back to here. So are you guys done a little framework of your art so far? If you have done framework of it, now think about the wisdom that you're getting, the words that you would have got, write them down around. Now, don't think that, oh, I'm messing my art. You are actually creating a bigger art there by actually using it. What are we even messing? We are having a playful time here. So it's not the mess that the words that we heard when we were growing up. It's you're having fun. So with the fun, think about, like, a 3-year-old, what do? They will just grab some crayons, some colors, and will be dabbling around. Does it make sense? It does make sense to them. And if you ask them, they'll tell you a story. But we may connect, we may not connect to it, we may not see the same vision from our eyes, but actually they got a story there, like, and that is what is happening here. So it's all about that energy of emotions and the clarity that was coming out for me. So I'm just going to sit and just close your eyes for a moment and see what are the words coming up. Let it flow from the crown into your heart, breathing in and out. First thing is, we need to release what's within us that is not serving the purpose. And that is one of the basic things before we fill ourselves with even. And now it's the time to fill ourselves. As you have released, think about like you have emptied a jug of water. Now you want to fill with a fresh new water. And now ask the guidance by closing your eyes, what am I ready to fill myself with? A clear mineral water or still a dirty water? The choice is yours as you have this beautiful space. So, just for closing your eyes again and ask yourself, what am I ready to fill with? So these are the words that were coming down for me from the crown. So I just wrote on the top of the head here. It doesn't matter where you write, but wherever you feel drawn to, write them. Pull them up. So here I'm getting the full picture of as this beautiful woman here, or the energy portal of us all are in that beautiful serene space, ready to clear anything that she doesn't require at this moment of time or belongs he or she, like, the energy there. And being grounded, being ready to rise, being present, anchored, and with progressiveness, bringing all that beautiful positive things down into her to spread the light. She's ready to spread the light. Yeah. So that is where this beautiful shift and energy is. At this moment, like when looking at it, it's so inspirational. That is who we are. That is a connection that we all need to bring to each other and to bring that uniqueness to the world of who we are. And this allows you to create your space and your uniqueness to the world. And this is how the shift from the art happens, from where you are to the new portals that you're bringing in. How is everyone doing? I'm at, I'm recording this, but not with the artwork on my YouTube. So you can check on my profile, link to my YouTube, yeah, so you can watch there. But it gives you only one angle, not my artwork angle, yeah. Guys, so if you're enjoying this, you can give a follow or a like, and so you know when my next lives are coming up. And there are some meditations as well. I did promise I'm going to record some colorful meditation. Hopefully September will be my more routines, so I can do a lot more work on it. And there are a good few meditations that you can check out. And if you enjoy them, leave a review. That helps for Insighttimer, for me to be there, and also for others to connect. And if you like this, you can share or donate as well. And I'll be so grateful for that, as this is what I love doing. This is my full-time work, being into this spirituality. And let me know, how are your emotions at this moment of time? Feeling lighter, clarity coming in, release happening? Did you notice that? Or a bit emotional, tired? Now you can write, what are you most grateful for at this moment of time? Thank you, Amy. Much appreciated. I feel as though I have finished my painting now. Yes, when you're done, just done. Like I'm done. I'm only writing the prompts that are coming in, but otherwise, no more brushes. I'm not going to touch and redo anything, but I know in the past I have done many artworks, redone many layers as well. Definitely not doing it anymore these days, these years. Feeling lighter, great. It feels complete. That's it. Amy, grateful that I took this class with you. I love art and meditation. How wonderful, Amy. Thank you. Grateful for synchronicity to draw me here. Lovely. Lovely. So guys, if you're on social media, please do tag me. And I'm on Instagram and Facebook, more on Instagram these days. So love to see your art. And what have you gone there? And it is a part of us that's coming out, isn't it? It's a mirror reflection of at this moment of time. Say, for example, you look in the mirror today morning. Um, it depends on what your inner thoughts are. You'll be looking at your mirror in the same way. So there are some spots or anything on your face. It doesn't bother you if you're inside happy. But tomorrow morning you wake up and you don't feel good. Those spots do really bother you, right? And that is how this art, everything is representation. The people that we meet, the connections that we make, they're all the mirror reflections of how we are doing. Like you being a kind person, you being a loving person, you tend to meet such a high vibes most of the time. Of course, you'll be meeting some of the other energies, but to bring them along, to show them the path as well. But majority of the time, you're in a good place. Yeah. Just clicked on, looks like I missed most of your class. When do you schedule? So this began an hour ago, Cheryl. So I'll be scheduling another one. I was just saying, could be the crystals and mandala art, the next one, maybe in 2-3 weeks. So I think if you follow or you'll be getting a notifications, I think, yeah, when I'll be scheduling up the next events. So love to have you next time for the full ones. Generally, these classes I try to have on the weekends. But from September, I need to still look at my schedules once the kids are in school. Yeah, it's a lot of unknown thing, isn't it, in a week's time? If you're a parent like me, you will be noticing that, right? What's happening? Are they going to school, not going into school? Yeah, what is the day going to be looking like? So I'm waiting for it, for the surprise, like after 18 months, having them inside. Now, what is the next step? So enjoy you. Thank you so much. And now look at your arts. Put your brushes down, put your whatever the art material you're using, look at your art from a different angle and just see what is the best thing about it. Ah, the school started already, Amy, for you. Ah, cool. How is it going? We definitely need all these self-help, all the tools, all the affirmations, isn't it? So much more than ever to get us through. Rafi can absolutely relate. I mean, like I have worked with children in schools with meditations and mindfulness tips, sharing with the children and the amount of anxiety they go through as well. It's not easy. We had our pretty lives much better in the times that we grew up. But I think giving them the tools is so important as well. So, some of the things that I prepare my children are with the crystals, with the angel's energy, with some essential oils, some breathing techniques, some tapping techniques. Like, yeah, I keep them informed how else they can use and shift the energy they're building. Because, and also think about they are no matter what ages they are, they're still young, taking on other people's energies, other people's anxieties as well. So we need to make sure they're able to clear and not mix up with their own emotions as well here. Shield them in a protective bubble of light, and as they're going, only think about the positive thoughts, not the worries, because the worries are going to be the negative ones, which is going to drain them as well. So definitely these have been helpful for me for all my parenting years. And I'm trying to learn more tools as well. So as they're growing, I'm trying to learn more what can help them. But if any of it resonates, please do use it with your children as well. Working on teaching these tools to my son. Isn't it amazing? I mean, this is like a legacy that we can pass on to these children. And yeah, something that they can have that we didn't have when we were younger. And definitely these kids are more smarter, more spiritual as well. They know much deeper about the energies. I'm finding it very easy to have the conversations. Somewhere they understand it way easier. So yeah, hold your art and see what is the best thing. What have you released now? How you feel? Check in with yourself right now. So that is the most important thing. And what are the colors that you have drawn? Even though, are they the same colors that came up in your meditation, or have you picked up something else? So just going through some of the basic colors is here is red is about the root chakra, which is all about cleansing your identity, who you are. If you're going through some changes in your life, big turmoils like relationship, relocation, career changes, all those things are about the root chakra shifting and changing. If you're seeing more of orange color, that is more about your sacral chakra, which is your deep desires, feminine, masculine energies, and also about like your emotions and womb healing and emotions that you're carrying for generations as well. So that is your sacral chakra. And then moving to the yellow colors, if you're drawn to more, that is your solar plexus chakra, which is your belly with anxiety, indigestion, inner child emotions, creativeness, connecting to your own inner child. Here something would be tipping in and out. So that is one of the things that you need to be watching out for. And then moving to the heart center, if you're drawn more to the greens, heart is all about loving, self-love, love to others. Only when we start loving ourselves, we can love others as well. So that is one of the things that will be coming up more often. The heart center, like you're able to breathe easier when it's much lighter. And then moving to your throat, it's a blue color. If your artwork is more drawn to blue, blue is all about clear expressions, speaking up with truth, speaking up with confidence, like, not stammering when we are telling the truth, no choking feeling, tonsils being the pains released, or thyroid issues being much better. That is the throat. And then the third eye is purple. And here it's all about the intuition, psychic awareness, the gifts that you are rolling up. And then the crown center, again, like indigo purple, that is about like higher realms connections, and also to your life purpose, your goal, and why you're here, that path of it being cleared. So these are some of the things that you would be noticing. What have I released right now? Which colors did I attract right now? By that, again, like we are shifting when we are self-aware, we can shift things rather than being in the denial. I mean, like I can say, get up, I'm perfect. I don't need to do any work on myself. I could be denying, I could be lying to myself, or I can wake up, hey, let's see what I need to do today. What can I work to make myself better today? And that again is about like approving yourself, loving yourself more, and welcoming yourself more. And that's again a choice. And again, our path as well will be taking it deeper and further. Yeah. So let me know, guys, how you're getting on. Any questions? Show the last one. So this is what came up from the last one, a tree. That was an old memory of my childhood, where in the meditation it came up at the time with the dog there. I didn't have the dog, but I don't know why the dog came up there. So much of sacred quotes in the tree that it was holding up, and me and my brother climbing up the tree to pluck some fruits up. Yeah. So that was an interesting memory it went into. So again, like I wasn't actively thinking, but surprise, surprise, what comes up? And this was then the one. It's like a cosmic girl, connection to the source, connection to the beyond, connection to the beyond was what came up with all the planets and everything all around her. Yeah. Different color mixes. And here, whirlpool of energy. This was so good. Where there was a little woman inside and the whole whirlpool of colors that were going around here. When there is a color that you don't like, is it necessary to work on it? It could be like an emotion, like, sometimes we don't like some emotions, but yet we have to release. We need to understand why it's coming up. Yeah. By that, you're just questioning your inner self. Neon colors. It could mean neon colors. It could mean something is coming to brighten up and showing you something that you haven't seen before from the angle that they want to show you. Yeah, even with that resistance, use those colors if you have and see what comes out. That's a good observation, Alina. What is a resource for learning more about the color meaning? If you type up color meaning, you should be getting some information on the Google or about like chakras as well. That could be a good one to begin with. Yeah, understanding about the chakras. This healing with art, I just developed this as I went through my own healing journey over the time. So it's all that information, the affirmations, everything being gathered. There was no courses or anything that I did to use it as a therapy. Yeah. Thank you, Alina. Namaste. So yeah, thank you guys. And if you're drawn to, please do click on the donation. And thank you for that because that helps me and the Insighttimer too. Yeah, I'll schedule the next one soon. If not, there is tomorrow the Reiki healing for the full moon. So please do come by, receive the distance healing to any aspect that you are currently going to work on or setting any intentions. It's deep healing as well. So I'll see you there tomorrow. And we do have a circle in Insighttimer, which is called Experience Healing with Srimanju. So if you're drawn to, please join us. It's a small community where sometimes I do share some codes or some things, and you can open up and share your experiences there. Or if you have any questions, please do. You're welcome to do a personal message as well. Love to hear and hear on your journey, your connections as well. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here and doing the work, having some fun time. We'll see you the next time. Which is tomorrow. If not, in a couple of days next week, I have good few of live schedules. So check out which is your resonating one. Yeah. Or which suits your time zone as well. So with that, thank you and happy full moon. And take care, take it easy as you're releasing. Take some more time to just be in that consumed energies and relax yourself, have some herbal teas and shift that energies of the headaches as well. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening. Lots of love. Namaste. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you, guys. So here is the art that came out today. So here you go.